Before we start, just understand this is not a signal service. Everything you see here is for educational purposes only. Trading involves risk, and the goal here is not to follow trades, it's to learn the process behind them.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How we looking? How we looking? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me fix this camera. It's not very centered. I was messing with it yesterday. Oh no, do I look very low? We'll take that. We'll take that. Good morning, and welcome to I'm the Trader Capital Live Trading Floor. First and foremost, all glory to the Most High. Let's bow our heads and say a prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for your grace and your mercy. We thank you for another opportunity to try again and to learn and grow in these markets. Father, we ask that your will be done today as it is in heaven. Father, I ask that you give us you give us the heart of a giver and make us a lover of our neighbor. Please let me not lead anyone that listens to me astray, but use me as a vessel to bring your children back onto you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. 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 Can the church say amen? Amen. All right, another day, another opportunity to learn, grow, and get 1% better in these markets. But before we dive deep into the markets, into the charts, I just want to say this. There was a time I used to sit down at the markets with no real plan, jumping between strategies, second guessing every entry, and honestly just hoping the trade would work. And that's where most traders are, not because they're not capable, but because they don't have a structured process. The biggest pitfalls that causes traders to fail is that they have no knowledge of money, they don't know how to lose, they don't know how the markets operate, and they don't have a winning model. 90% of traders lose, or 90% are plagued with one or more of these pitfalls. Sorry. Today, I'm going to show you the three pillars that every trader must have in their trading to survive and thrive in the financial markets so you can join the 10% who succeed and fast track your way to the top 1% of the wealthiest people on this planet. It's called the 10% to 1% club. But before we dive deep into the three core pillars, when you step into this arena on this battlefield, you must have first have two crucial realization. Realization number one, trading is war. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is the hardest thing that you'll ever do in your life. Realization number two, all traders are money managers. As a trader, your ability to manage money is vital to your survival in this industry and in life as we know it. Most traders think success in the markets come from finding the perfect strategy or catching the biggest move. But the reality is, trading success is built on three core pillars. First is money and mindset. This is the foundation of success. Then we have risk management. This is the holy grail of trading. This is what will keep you in the game long after everybody else has quit. And then finally, we have trading edge. This is where all traders start. I know this because this is where I started when I got into this industry. And that's why in today's session, we're going to hone in on our trading edge. Now, everything we do here is built around one thing, and that is confidence in your trading edge. And that confidence comes from three things. One, understanding how the market actually operates. Not what social media says, but how money truly moves. Two, having one trading model. One model with IPTA signatures that you execute and trust and execute on a consistent basis. Three is having a plan and a process because without a plan and process, you're just winging it and you're reacting to price action. And this right here, this session, this is where we focus on the third piece, the process part. I'm not here to force trades, I'm here to execute my plan step by step in real time. All right, let's get to that trading, live trading flow. As you're watching, don't just look for entries, but pay attention to the process behind the entries, okay? Because that's what will get you into the 10% of traders who succeed. And if you want to go further to the 1%, that's where we break down all three pillars inside of the program. I used to think winning trades build confidence, but it's not the wins. It's knowing exactly what you're doing, when you're doing it, how and why you're doing it, before, during, and after the trade. And that's what we're building here. Let's get into our daily process. Weekly target going to this week is 3%. All right. Mental check-in, feeling generally okay. All right. Excited to see what price action has in store for us today. Excited to continue to grow and get 1% better. Yesterday PM session, I felt old habits creeping in. Okay, where in terms of I've not anxious, but like I just felt the need to be in the market. I don't know, but PM session, I just felt the need to be in the market. I had to just shut the computer down and just walk away from the screens. But hey, that's the real thing. Is real. You think you mastering yourself, and then some days come and little demons creep in here and there, and then you start to relive the past, right? But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there just for transparency and honesty. I did feel myself, you know, needing or just wanting to be in the market. I wasn't trading outside of my model, okay, but like I waited for my model to confirm itself, and then I was like, hesitant to enter the market. Then I waited for another confluence or something, and then I entered, and it was just a mess. And I'm just letting you guys know that it's a battle each and every day. All right, no matter how good you can wrangle yourself in, or how good you can get at following your procedure and protocols, there's gonna be days, right, where you're human, right? Things are gonna creep in. You're gonna feel some type of way, and you're gonna just want to be in the market. And that's how I felt yesterday. So just wanted to put that out there for transparency. But we move, all right. We do better, and yeah, I felt them old habits coming back. It was crazy. But anyway, I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk, and that losing is part of the battle. News is Thursday, April 23rd. This week is flying by. Oh my goodness. It's Thursday already. We have high impact news come out at 8:30. We have medium impact news coming out at 9:45 and 10 o'clock and 4:30. All right, we have news today making it an optimal day to take a trade. Risk going into today, we're at 0.25 of account size, and we have a max of 0.75 on the day. Weekly program going to this week. Yeah, it was a sell, went to buy, now we're back to wait. And it was a buy, went to sell, now we're back to buy. Let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything else has happened, all right, to change our weekly program for us here at I'm the Trader Capital. And then we will proceed into our 3-step trading process that we do each and every time we're in front of the market. Oh, yeah. There's a switch up here. Switched it up on you. Anyway, let me. When I check that, I should check it on here, the weekly program. Last night, after my tragic PM session, it wasn't tragic. I mean, I took what? I took 2 trades. One gave -1. Yeah, one gave -1, and then it came to take the rest out, and then the other one gave -1.5, and then I closed the trade because I saw that I was offside and I was in that space. I'm like, you know what, Alice, just cut it, be done, wash your hands of the day, come back tomorrow refresh, right? Don't do this to yourself. But it was very interesting yesterday, to say the least. PM session, very much so. It's a battle each and every day, man. It's a battle each and every day. Some days you win, some days you lose, man. It is what it is. You lose to yourself, is what I mean. Not in the markets. You lose to yourself, you know. I really was on one. I don't know, but like I just really felt the need to be like, beat the market up. All right, no, nothing's happened in price to change our weekly program. Okay, we're still in a buy program. All right, we took Monday's low, which suggested that we were in the sell program, but obviously we had to retrace to reverse. Then we came and took. What is happening here? Oh, initially we took buy side. Oh no, we were in buy, turn sell, turn buy again after Tuesday. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, nothing's really happened in price to change our weekly program. Still in a buy program. I wanted to say, um, yeah, open anyway. Last night, all right, I did some back testing on the day. Oh yeah, we changed our background, by the way. We're back. This, I think I'm gonna stick with this. Is on par with my colors. Is on par with my theme, and it's actually making the price action jump more out at me. Okay, in terms of seeing order blocks, inefficiencies, breakers, mitigation. Yeah, so I like this. We're here. This is where we're at. Bear with me. I know the lines are a bit tad too much right now, but bear with me. Um, yeah, what I was saying that I was back testing yesterday and noticed some nice stuff using opening range, dealing range. All right, I'm excited to walk forward and just continue to collect more data on it. Anyway, let's review last night. I mean, yesterday. Our draw liquidities were smashed. Okay, even went further than we were anticipating in price. Wednesday. Let's be quick on it. Took a trade. Yeah, market structure. So this is the one that gave the 1.5, and then I closed it as soon as we closed above. As soon as we closed above this inefficiency here, all right, I knew I was offside, and and the way I was feeling about the market anyway, I was just like, you know what, just close it and close the charts and be done, and just let the day go, and come back tomorrow fresh, refreshed. But anyway, let's just forget yesterday. Let's forget yesterday even happened, and let's move on. Let's move on. Let's delete all of this stuff. Get some clarity on this chart. There's a lot going on, I know, but it will all make sense. I don't know. I like this better. I don't know how it is looking on you guys' end. I prefer this for me personally. That's the previous weeks. Step one, condition. Identify or determine session bias. All right, in order to do that, we must know our daily range, and we go from midnight to current price action, lowest low to highest high, just like that. We've got our dealing range, and we know buy side liquidity above and sell side below. All right, above as potential draws on liquidity. Above we have Asia session buy side. And we have 20-day high, which is also previous day's high above price, and all-time high currently. Below we go Asia session sell side. Ding 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 ding. 9:30 kickoff time. We're kicking off. And then below that, all right, we got AM session sell side from yesterday. And below that, we got London. Oh, it's already drawn out, so let's just drag it. And we have previous daily low below that. So we've got our liquidities noted above and below. And now we wait for one side of our dealing range to get taken. to give us our condition going into the session. All right, opening range gap is above price, so we gap down, so we have a discount gap down. Okay, decent size opening range gap, so should see some good price action today. Yeah, we are. We live. Let me know. Let me know how it looks with the color. Let me know, please. How's the charts looking on your end? How's it looking on your end? If it ain't clean, if it ain't clean, oh my god. Oh, applied on my burner account, didn't I? Yeah, it looks fine. It looks okay to me. But yeah, super excited to walk forward the what I noticed using opening range, dealing range. Super duper excited for that. And I can't wait to backtest that this weekend. Because if I can cease up just using that, I don't mind just trading that purely. As you know, because I really enjoyed what I saw. It was clean and nothing really much changes. Instead of using my current dealing range, that would just be my dealing range, but I can use both. All right, I'm gonna watch both and see how it plays out, because sometimes 9:30 takes my current dealing range and it gives me a setup, and then if it doesn't, and then 10 o'clock comes and it completes that open range dealing range, there's also a setup there as well that tells me which side of my dealing range currently is going to get taken. So I'm pretty excited. I'm excited. I channeled that energy from yesterday PM session, all right, and I was like, you know what, let's not go back into old habits. Let's get back in the charts and let's do what we've proven, all right, to be working to level us up, all right, which is back testing, going back into the charts, analyzing where the clean setups were at, the trades that I took, and potentially where the cleaner setups were at, and then compare, you know, which ones I prefer, right? Where going back into the day and seeing hindsight is 2020, and hindsight is how you grow and you elevate in trading. Okay, hindsight is how you get closer to your model, your procedures and protocols, by looking at it in price action that's already done, right? That's not gonna hurt you. You don't feel no type of way about it, right? So I went back into the price and took my frustration out there, okay, and saw some pretty nice things that I'm excited to walk forward. But I don't know what it was about yesterday, man. I have no idea what it was about yesterday. It started creeping in after AM session, right? After I took those two L's, I think it started creeping in. Then I was like, I was like ready to attack the market. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it happened. I'm acknowledging it, and I'm moving forward from it. Just to show you how easy it can be to just lose yourself in these markets. It's just so easy. It doesn't matter, even if you have a process, procedures, and protocols that you're following and you've been following it consistently for how many ever years. I'm not using that as a first presenter for rally. Yep, come on now. Watch it play a big role though in price. Yeah, it doesn't matter how long that you've been obviously showing discipline and following your procedures and protocols. There's always the opportunity, all right, for your little demons to creep in these markets. All right, and it's a constant battle each and every day you're in front of the markets. Some days it's okay to lose, all right. Just don't lose your full self, right? Once you feel that feeling creeping in, like I have something against the market. Yo, what just happened? When you want to battle the market, you just want to get in the market and get your get back. When you feel that, just take a step back, breathe. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. Take a step back, breathe. Count to 10 and just walk away. Go do something else. Go do something else. Come back next day, refresh, and that's it. Turn it off. That's what I should have done. I didn't do it though, but I'm just talking myself through it. Right, next time, gonna get up, turn the computer off, go about my day, come back tomorrow. All right, that's a procedure we're gonna put in place when that feeling I felt yesterday creeps in. That's what I'm going to do. Because it really could have went ugly yesterday. It could have went real ugly, but I reined it in, and yeah, it is what it is. Ended up, when I finished AM session, I was down 393, and I think we ended up down 4 something. I think they sent me let me check. It was 430. Bear with me. Excuse me. Oh, 424. Ended up down 424 on the day, 424, which is what at 324, $27, right? I lost $27 in the PM session. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it could have really went south real quick. It could have went south real quick. Constant encroachment of open range gap. Let's see how price behaves here. Looks fine. Yeah, we'll work on it, but it's fine for now. Heading to Dylan range buy side. I don't know why it keeps losing this thing here. It's just my glasses making it look not so clean, but I think it looks fine. I'm not getting an answer back, so showing respect currently for open range gap consequent encroachment. Expecting this down close candle. head into dealing range high. Taking dealing range high condition has been established. All right, a bias going into the session is a buy program, which is in line with our weekly program. Okay. This is the low that will need to go to confirm a retracement, which we will be just paying attention to. I'm still working on my retracement setups. This chair is making sounds on me. I don't like that. All right, we can get out our magic magnet out. Okay, can come to play. First draw liquidity currently is Asia buy side since we took a dealing range high. Which is getting smashed right now. Okay, we're gonna head to 20-day high, which is also previous day's high. Will be our next draw on liquidity. Is that green? Yeah. So we're looking to be a buyer of this market. I'm going to see how price behaves in this inefficiency here. $9.50 macro popping off. I need to backtest because I'm now debating whether we should be adjusting the dealing range. But for now, we'll keep doing it until I backtest and collect enough data that says otherwise. Looking real gloomy out there. It's now the low. In terms of key levels inside of the dealing range for continuation, we have a none until open range obviously closes and confirms. Oh, using what? A fast what? Unstable. Poor network connection detected. Is that my internet over here? Is that why it keeps flickering in and out as well? Bear with me. Right now. Let have it bear with me. Okay, would have been tagged in that. I think it's my internet. It's gonna be the internet. Let's go. TP1 hit. Let's go. This game, boy. That is a game. This is a game. Acting out. What's going on? Oh, yeah. We back? What's going on? Contract, so we begin now at -2. This is crazy. $10. Yeah, I'm just thrown off here. Mate. Mate. This is some wild stuff. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Is it a new design or what? Can't be. Let's get back here. Hold on. That's not it. Um, We back? We back? Just been having technical difficulties, guys. We're back, but we're unstable still. Poor network connection detected. Oh, without good internet, it's all useless, isn't it? Can't do much. Ay, ay, ay. Having technical difficulties. It comes with the job. Oh, just threw me off for a loop right there. Anyway, we digress and progress. Let's keep it going, keep it flowing. Try to at least 10-10. Watching how price behaves in this inefficiency here. Risk will be reduced on this trade to 0.75, and we still have one more contract targeting -2. I hate when everything is just slow. Just throws me off my whole trading. Throws me off, man. Just threw me for a whole loop of loops. Anyway, back to what truly matters. This is what I meant by before open range completes, right? My current dealing range can also offer me sell. So I can use both. I'm trying to use both interchangeably, all right, to give me better understanding and narrative in terms of direction of price. You can hear me? Oh, um, how's the charts looking? I've been asking you that since we started. I've had internet issues, connection issues, had to restart the stream and everything. But you did miss the retracement. It's all right. It's okay. There'll be others. There will be others. All right. How's the charts looking on your end? The screen. How's it looking? All right. All right. All right. All right. Thank you. Closure above this inefficiency, comes back in it, closes above it. That'll be a warning sign for this trade right here. I want to see it disrespect this inefficiency here. So far, no signs that I'm offside. Okay. It would be the one trade I decide not to get in, right? So good, man. You won't get me today, market. You won't get me today. I'm refreshed. I'm excited to walk forward what I've noticed in price. Nothing can bring me down or take me out of my headspace right now. You had me yesterday, but today's a new day. I'm ready for round two. We did get a closure below the inefficiency like that. I want to see price stay in the lower portion of it now. Tiny fair value gap in here. Put the work in. See if we get a closure above here. Price comes back into it, uses it, closes back above it. We have issues in our current trade. So far, we're good for now. Left a small portion of open range gap open here. Bodies too. Bodies are closing below main threshold on a 50-minute time frame. All this is indicating weakness. Currently right now until obviously we get body closures. Bit chilly up in here. Still no body closure in that inefficiency. Alright, wicks are allowed to do the damages, paying attention to the bodies. No body closure even in the lower portion of that inefficiency there. Okay, so still nothing, no signs here. Right now I'm still seeing -2 in my crystal ball, okay? Until we get that body closure, price comes back into it and then closes back above it. I'm seeing negative 2. First hour of trading is about to be behind us in about less than 2 minutes. Less than a minute now. Looking like we're about to get there right now. So you want a body closure? I'll give you body closure. I'll give it to you. I will show you body closure. 10:30. First hour of trading. Done. It's about to give that body closure. Oh, nah. Yeah. Still in the lower portion. I want to see close above. Above. Then the next candle dips in there and then also closes above it. All right, there we go. Body closure above. Ears are popped up in this trade. My chances of getting to -2 are reducing as the candle sprint right now. No continuation set up for me here though that I would engage in. Anyway, we'd have one contract remaining in this trade, so we wouldn't be reducing risk or close it or anything because we only have one contract left. We're just believing it to come and take us out. Stop is currently at 0.75, so let's see how it plays out. If it comes and takes us out, it will be for one contract after two partials. I see this here though. Time. Can watch that. I'm watching that. I'm watching that. It's the time it happened, right? The time of the market structure shift. As a continuation, so up here. Come and take buy side up here. I'm watching that. Great, relatively equal lows here for a later time. Doesn't have to be right now. Just wrote down including the first percent of fair value gap into my continuation setups. It can be liquidity or inefficiencies. The liquidities I'm interested in are session, daily, weekly, right? And then for inefficiencies, first presented fair value gap, either on the 1 or the 15 minutes. And no other inefficiencies, because inefficiencies I'm not quite well versed in, to be honest, in terms of framing a trade on them. But this setup I've seen multiple times. Time of the market structure shifts, right? The 30. Cool. See how price behaves in this OBO. Still respecting this inefficiency here with this OB, which would be last line in the sand really for the trade if we had more contracts to get rid of. We've come back in here now. Let's see how price behaves. Touched it and then closes above it. All warning signs. Watching this inefficiency in here now. Let's go. Today's that day. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Looking gloomy out there. Back's hurting. Yeah. Whew. Oh, now we're back to excellent. Come on now. It's probably definitely the internet. Still in here with our one contract remaining. Stop was right here. Close below that. I want to see it stay in the lower portion of this inefficiency. -2, you're back on the cards for me. As long as we stay in the lower portion of this inefficiency here. It's a rainy Thursday out here in South Florida. Well, we close back above it, -2. We're reducing again. It says, nah, I don't want to give you that. You ain't getting that on my watch. Not today, honey. Respecting this tiny inefficiency that claims to be first presented, but I think I would use this one. I'm not seeing any other ones that's like decently sized, except for this one right here. That's in your face. You know what I mean? Still would be in here. Potentially gain another entry in here or continuation. If you weren't sure about that, definitely got a post 10:30 setup. Yeah, we coming for that stop up there. We coming for that stop. We out here, we out here. Watching this retracement setup. Watching a few potential continuation setups that we could, be adding to the arsenal once we collect more data, all right, using first presented fair value gap, right, liquidity and inefficiency. Right now, I have liquidity down packed. Is about the inefficiencies, right? Right now, I'm leaning towards first presented fair value gap, including that into my continuation setups on the 1 minute and the 15 minute. Those are the only ones that I'm really interested in. I'm getting good data back. All right, I'm getting good data back, so I'm excited about that because I'm really locked in with liquidity, but inefficiencies were my weaknesses. Market ICTA only moves for two reasons: to seek liquidity above and below price, and to fill inefficiencies above and below price. And inefficiencies were most definitely my weak point. It's just because there's just so many. At least with the liquidities, I find them it's simple. So session liquidity, previous days highs and lows, previous weeks, previous months. Yeah, those liquidity they're plain and clear. But the inefficiencies, there's just so many. There's so many. You just don't know which ones to focus on. So now I'm kind of narrowing it down to the ones that I'm really interested in. And those are the ones that I would be framing an entry or set up around, and not all the other ones. I'm just gonna let them go without me. I'm not interested in them. For me right now is the first presented fair value gap on the 1 minute and the 15 minute. Still watching opening range gap, or I'm gonna use opening range gap, but I won't frame and setups and entries around them. Okay. The only inefficiencies, like I said, for right now, is first presented fair value gap, which are usually the purple fair value gaps that you see printed on my chart. Those are my first presented fair value gaps. This one, I guess it does do its thing, does frame entries on it, but I prefer it to be bigger than that. But if it works, it works. Oh my goodness. You know how hard it is to get this thing to stand? Do you know how hard it is to get this thing to stand and you want to fall? Oh my god. Ew. Oh mate. My ghetto setup I got going on here. Mate, so funny. Right now, all right, we're watching this. We're watching this retracement. It gave us two partials. We reduced risk. We've got one contract remaining. Our stop is in the crosshairs right now, and we're potentially watching this 1050 macro. We're watching this continuation setup using first presented fair value gap, all right, to take open range buy side. So let's see how that plays out. Let's see what 1050 macro has for us today. 1050 macro, what you got for us today? I think we're going for open range buy side. That's what the current price action is indicating to me. So I'm just paying attention. She's wanna have fun for what you do to me before your bill on me. Come closer. Permission granted to do what you wanted. Make you the loser you're sensitive. Mad respect for dealing range equilibrium here. Mad respect for it. Close it. Second candle immediately closes back inside. We wick below it. Fails to take open range sell side. Then the bodies, the wicks are allowed to do the damages, but the bodies were telling you that I wanted to stay above dealing range equilibrium. I didn't want to go any lower than that. And then you would have got this setup confirming here, and then this re-entry right here, giving you additional confluence to be like, yeah, price doesn't want to go any lower. It already shown you down here that it doesn't want to go any lower. And now it's giving you a continuation setup. Yeah. Jump in there, my guy. Jump in there, my guy. Alright, you'd be getting smashed out of this right here. Now retracement with our one contract remaining after two partials. Like I said, my read on price action, it's my main focus right now. We can go ahead and delete this now because it would have been taken out. We'll leave the fibs there. just to show us that was our setup there. Let's see. -1 getting smashed there. Waiting to see -1.5 on that. Similar entry right here, really and truly. Yeah. Really, literally almost the same entry point, same setup. I want to see a 15-minute body closure above consequent encroachment. All right, then I'll be anticipating a full closure of the opening range gap. Watching this inefficiency here. Make it a lose your senses for me. For what you do to me, leave all your on me. I told you, I said it's tiny, but watch it be like most prominent fair value gap on the charts. It's crazy. Heading to opening range buy side there for the continuation. That right now, right, at my current model using liquidities, it wouldn't have given me an opportunity. But with the inefficiencies, most definitely did. Master one, then add another on top, right? Like we talked about yesterday. You have to be a master of one first, one model, and then once you master that one model, you can add another model into your arsenal, master that one, and then just keep adding models, right? It's going to be different market conditions, and different models will work better, right, or less in different market conditions. You have to collect the data to be able to know that, though. Now, I'm intrigued to see how it behave after taking open range buy side. Smashing that. So entry here, targeting for first partial here, and then leaving a runner to draw on liquidity, which is 20-day high, which is also previous day high. Magic magnet. It doesn't even matter what I do. It's about the magic magnet. That's where all the power is at. Just follow the magic magnet. When you see that magic magnet, just get into the price action. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, mate. Just kidding. Just kidding. Want to see how price behaves in here. Take this low. Potentially want to come lower. Now, Let's see if I see what I saw in price before. Let's see how it plays out today, live. Ooh. Let's see it. Take a low below, then market structure shift back above. Take a low below, the market structure shift back above. Doesn't take a low though, comes into this inefficiency. I will be watching now. I will see you through. Leaving dealing range for now. Okay, leaving dealing range for now. I'm watching this. Nothing that I would engage in right now. Okay. Nothing that I would engage in right now because I need to see you take a low below and then take a high above. That's what I'm watching. Okay, but I'm also paying attention to this. So many things just happening. So many good things happening. The models are they're just throwing themselves at me nowadays. They're just throwing themselves at me. So much data. Because I've been looking at these candlesticks for so long. Just consistently. Like I'm the patterns are just clear as daylight. Alright, I want to see you take this. I want to see you take this. And then come and take that. For now, we're watching. Tape reading. Reading the tape. Yo, there's gotta be something down here. Prime me up, bro. E me up! Up in here. Oof. We've got that closure above. Oh, yeah. And we filled, completely filled an open range gap there. Didn't even realize what was happening. Tiny first presenter fair value up on the 15-minute. This would have been a 1. -2. Seven more minutes before we get out of here. There's nothing for us today. Right? We had some technical difficulties in the beginning. We've taped with some inefficiency trades. And we lost nothing, right? But gained experience, gained lessons, and we lost nothing. That's a win-win in my books. as a winner, winner, chicken dinner. I like my new layout, new color scheme going on. Yeah. Nothing here for us. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay. I want to see you take a high up here. go do it in this candle. Well, not the next candle. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it because we're new to this. We're not true to this right now. Still haven't taken that market structure shift yet. So nothing. Oh, right now we've taken it. Now I'd be interested. Stopwise. Put here. Now this is the trade I'll be watching going into lunch session. So let's see. This is what I noticed in my back testing session. So I'm walking it forward. Okay, walking it forward. Target wise, did I wasn't really all that fussed about the target, but range wise, yeah, I'll use this range. Heading to our draw on liquidity currently, which is 20-day high, which is also previous daily high, which is also all-time highs, baby, all-time highs. Let's see how this trade plays out. I want to see price respect this right here. Small range, but that's all you need. That is all you need. Gave us what, 5 contracts? 2, 3, 4. I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 3. Let's see right here. All right, we're about to get out of here in a bit. About to get out of here. Wouldn't have given you -1 yet. Potentially if you had -1. But at that small ass range, yeah. Still don't know if it would have took you out. We'll watch it. We'll watch it. We'll let it do its thing as we walk back our day and then do our trade performance review. All right, morning came. We established our dealing range. All right, we got our condition as a buy program because we took dealing range buy side, and we saw this retracement set up. I was tape reading it anyway, and then the internet started bugging out. We had technical difficulties, but anyway, it gave us 3 contracts, allowed us 2 partials, and came to take us out for our last remaining contract. Then we saw a continuation set up, all right, that we're collecting data on potentially, all right. For me, my current model is liquidity. Okay, that's what I see clearly in a chart. That's what I'm confident and comfortable with setting up an entry in regards to the liquidity. But obviously, I have been collecting data on inefficiencies, and there's just so many inefficiencies that that's why it was just like there was a glitch, right, in me determining which inefficiency, was going to be the one for me. But now we're honing down on first presented fair value gap on 1 minute and 15 minute, okay, and that would be our inefficiency that would be framing our entries set up around. Okay, we did see a continuation set up here. This one completed at the time. Actually, this high doesn't take a low, so this wouldn't have been a valid entry here for the time of 10:30. This high here though does take this low, so it makes it a valid market structure shift for the time. So this would have been our entry there, right here. And -3, all right, would have given us -3 right there. solid stuff, solid stuff. Gonna go back and take a look at this, okay, later today. And now we're watching this setup here that I've noticed in price that I'm paying attention to, okay? So far, so good. I'm seeing characteristics that I want to see in price action when I've entered the market to let me know that I'm on side. So far, so good on this setup. Let's do a trade performance review and get out here. But that's our morning today. No entries for us today, but a lot of good data collected all in all. All right, so what I did well today is that I showed up, all right, got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons that I'll take into my next trading day, next trading session. Definitely got 1% better today in terms of data collecting and what I'm looking for, right? Bagging more data in terms of using first presenter fair value gap setups, okay, and now including them as part of my continuation and also potentially part of my retracement setups, right? So I'm excited to walk that forward, really and truly. Yeah, I want to see how price behaves in here. Closure below this inefficiency, all right. Well, that will be my warning bells on this trade here. Where did I fall short today? Woke up at a decent hour, got my morning routine in, arrived at the desk. Didn't really take any trade. It's kind of like a tape reading session after my almost breakdown yesterday. All right, I'm happy that I came into today just tape reading and not really eager to get into the market, okay, because I need a reset after PM session yesterday. So happy and pleased with myself for taking that today. All in all, just to say I didn't fall short anywhere in the charts because we just pretty much tape reading and didn't really get into anything, okay. And all the trades that I did tape read is something that we would have engaged in on a normal day, okay. Coming off not messing up, but yeah, digress and we progress. How I can improve for next day, next trading session, and just keep showing up, right? Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. Don't let short-term adversity, losses, series of losses deter me, distract me from what I got going on. Also, don't let moments of weakness, right, ruin what we've built so far, right? So it's okay, right? We're gonna have days where we're not ourselves, we're not 100%, we're human. As long as we're in this flesh, we're gonna sin and we're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay, right? Just acknowledge them, and move forward from them, and don't be making the same mistakes, right? Even though I had a hiccup yesterday, right? I showed up today, still following my procedures and protocols, and just stayed outside of the market, right? Getting my control back, because yesterday PM session, I feel like the market really was in control of me, right? So today I showed up, all right, and showed the market that, hey, I'm in control, right? I got my control back from you. Okay, you took it yesterday, but that's cool. You're allowed to have that once in a while, but majority of the time, I'm gonna be the one in control, right? So yeah, very happy and pleased with my performance today. Showed up and yeah, did what I was supposed to do, and yeah, can't take nothing from it. It's all an internal fight, right? It's an internal battle, right? The battle here is not even with these candlesticks, it's with ourselves and the people that we are, right? Trading is like a mirror. It will show you your best and worst part. Negative one, getting smashed here because I wanted to see price respect this. I like this setup. It's clean, simple, you wait, and it does this thing. All right, obviously it's gonna some trades are gonna take losses. Losses are the only thing promised to us. Did we hit our drawn liquidity yet? What's that high there? 27,138. 27,138. What's that high? 27. Wait. I'm saying 13. Oh yeah, 27,138. 27,137.25. We haven't hit it yet. We haven't hit our drawn liquidity yet, but we're about to smash through that drawn liquidity just now. All-time highs, baby. All-time highs en route. We'll stay for the all-time highs. But I keep taking small steps in the right direction, okay, baby girl, and don't let, moments of weakness take over, all right? It's done. The day is done. We move forward and we move on, we progress, and we just aim to be better, all right? 1% better each and every day, each and every session, and that's all we can do, all right? That's all you can do. That is it, right? Don't let one moment ruin everything that you've built so far, okay? And how far you've come, all right? It's nothing. It's dead, done for. All right, before we wrap up here, before we wrap up, Anyway, we saw -1 here. That's pretty much all I wanted out of this trade, just because it's right before our draw on liquidity, right? Anything else now that it gives us is a bonus. All-time highs, baby, all-time highs. To the moon, to the moon. Draw on liquidity, getting smashed. Magic magnet, doing its thing. I told you, once you see that magic magnet, just jump in the chart. Just jump in. And just keep swimming. I'm just messing, all jokingly. All right. But yeah, solid day for me so far. Very happy and pleased with today. Very, very happy. We'll see what else this trade. I'll see, watch and see what else this trade offers us going into the lunch session. Okay, but this right here, it's a solid model, right? Solid model. It has specifications that you need to see before engaging. Yeah. All right. But anyway, before we wrap up, there was a time, all right, I would finish a trading session and still feel lost. All right. Even on days I made money, I didn't really know why it worked. And on losing days, I had no system to fall back on. That's the difference between guessing and having a real edge. And here's the truth. Most traders only focus on entries, but consistency, profitability, real consistent profitability, all right, comes from the system behind the entry. So if you've been watching and thinking, this makes sense, but I don't really have the full system yet, that's exactly why I created 10% to 1% club. That's where we go deeper into all three pillars: the full model, the risk management system, the mindset and money principles needed to join the 1% club, and the exact process to follow on a daily basis. So if you're serious about becoming consistent, that is your next step. You know, I used to think the goal was to win more trades, but the real goal is to become the type of trader who can perform no matter the outcome, because once you have that, the results will follow. That's all for today, folks. Amazing morning session of just tape reading, getting our control back from the market, okay, and just, you know, taking control and just collecting data, all right, getting 1% better, really and truly. But yeah, until tomorrow, it's Friday. See you tomorrow morning for AM session, 9:15 kickoff. Don't be late. If you're late, what was the saying? How does the saying go? To be on time is to be late. All right. To be on time is to be late. So arrive early. Let's say about 9:10. All right, for 9:15 kickoff. You know, I'm the trader here, signing out on a solid morning here of just getting 1% better, gaining experience, and just once again gaining our control back from the market. All right, it's okay to lose control here and there, but don't make it a habit. All right, don't make it a consistent thing. Okay, now I've got one day checked off of losing myself. Now let's collect days of me gaining control of myself, right, in these markets. Other than that, all right, signing out. Good luck, good trading. As always, happy bloody hunting.